Kurt Ravenschlag, Chief Executive Officer for the Roaring Fork Transportation Authority.
My name is Mike Yang, and I'm Chief Financial and Administrative Officer.
My name is Ben Ludlow. I'm the Interim Senior Project Manager.
My name is Brett Meredith. I'm RFTA's Trails and Corridor Manager.
My name is Dawn Dexter, and I'm an Operations Manager at RFTA.
I am Ian Adams, and I am the Director of Operations.
My name is Jason Smith. I'm the Safety and Training Manager.
Maria Vasquez. I'm in the HR department, and I'm the HR and Waste Manager.
My name is Ruan Lyles. I'm a bus operator and a trainer.
I'm Joe Lacasse, GMF Shop Foreman.
We're busy here, and that's a good thing. We average over 5 million passenger trips annually. We drive these passengers more than 5.8 million miles every year. Our service region is over 70 miles. We operate from Aspen to Glenwood Springs to Rifle. Our operating areas contain 160 stops throughout our system. Of course, you know we're busiest during the ski season. At that time, we have more than 380 employees keeping our community moving. In our fleet, we have over 100 buses. RFTA is the second largest transit system in Colorado and the largest rural transit system in the United States. RFTA's mission is connecting our region with transit and trails. You may ask how all this is funded. Last year, we had $53.6 million operating budget. The budget's derived from a number of sources. The majority of our funding comes from sales tax and property tax. And a smaller amount is generated from bus fares and federal and state grants.
All the communities in RFTA's jurisdiction and its service area, they support public transit, and they've shown us because they've supported ballot measures to pass sales taxes and property taxes in their communities.
I think of, here's the center, and in the center are our passengers and our community and our drivers. Everyone else at RFTA exists to support that center.
You get to meet people from all around the world who, coming from where they're visiting from, would never ride public transit. So I feel like it's a very atypical bus driver job where you're not just driving around the same groups of people day in, day out, taking them to their jobs in the grocery store. There's a big component of that, especially on a regional service, but my favorite type of work was working here in the Upper Valley and doing the snowmass skier routes and the snowmass Aspen routes at night.
RFTA does really strive to be a completely inclusive organization. We have drivers who are young, drivers who are, way over retirement age, who have rich pasts. We have drivers of all different ethnicities and races. It's a pretty diverse group.
We really try to support each other, and your coworker's bus breaks down. Their bus is overheating in the summertime. You'll have other drivers will overhear this conversation and will just jump in and volunteer.
When RFTA hires a new employee, we're making an investment with the hope that they make this a career. We have a number of people at RFTA who started their careers as a bus operator, and now they are either the director of operations or they're managers of operations, or they're now in the IT department, or they are working in vehicle maintenance or facilities. So we have lots of lateral movements within the organization, and that's something that we want to help promote and grow within the workforce.
Like a lot of companies, RFTA says that safety is our number one priority. But unlike a lot of other companies, RFTA actually believes that. They're willing to devote resources and energy and time to keeping the riding public, other motorists on the road, and our employees, our coworkers, safe.
In 2018, RFTA was able to pass a ballot initiative that's called Destination 2040 that provided a $2.65 mil levy to provide the infrastructure and equipment needed to serve the mobility needs of this region for the next 20 years.
Right now, under construction, currently we're sitting here at the 505 building. This is the 27th Street and Highway 82 underpasses project. We also have the expansion of the GMF. We're doing the 60 bus storage building, a roughly 15,000 square foot operations center. We're adding a new fuel and wash lane, new road network.
For RFTA, our primary responsibility is mobility, transporting people. But we also want to be able to do that in a responsible way. We recognize that our greatest source of greenhouse gas emissions as an organization are our buses. And that's where we can make the greatest impact. So we've developed a zero emission transition plan where we'll be able to transition our entire fleet to zero emissions by 2050. Transitioning means that all of our existing diesel buses and compressed natural gas buses will eventually be replaced by electric or hydrogen buses. It's not just about buses at RFTA though. RFTA also owns and co-manages 34 miles of the Rio Grande Railroad Trail. Every year, we see 75,000 non-motorized users.
Rio Grande Trail is a rail trail, so it's a former railroad corridor that has been converted to a multi-use trail system. So it's rail banked, meaning RFTA has it for future transportation use, but in the interim, it's a recreation asset to the valley.
So standing here in Carbondale at the Carbondale Park and Ride, where we have a bike share station, we have the Rio Grande Trail that runs just adjacent to us here that helps provide those connections to the services that RFTA provides. First and last mile is trying to provide a link between our passengers where they live and connecting to a bus, as well as when they're getting off the bus, connecting them to their final destination. We're also looking at microtransit, where there will be on-demand shuttles that people can request through an app.
I like RFTA because
you get a lot of vacation.
Great group of people to work with. Retirement program.
I enjoy driving.
Health plan.
Flexibility.
Working at RFTA really allows you the opportunity to work in an environment where you feel that you're contributing to the communities you serve in. The sustainable workforce is something that's really important to us as an organization. And what that means is that we're providing competitive wages, competitive benefits, that we want you to be able to live comfortably and pursue the things outside of work that have drawn you to this region.
Welcome to RFTA.
Bienvenidos a nuestra compañía, RFTA.
Thanks for joining the RFTA team.
Welcome to RFTA.